All right. The reason I've been to any show when I was a kid was because my dad was real big into bringing me to these concerts, wrestling events, sporting events, and still to this day, I owe it all to him. Any of this uh, entertainment expertise that I may have gathered along my journey, I owe it all to my dad. So I remember he took me to a show. Uh, he took me to an Offspring show on the Smash tour, and it was right as Offspring got hot. Um, it was really cool. It was in Voorhees, New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. It was a club like I'm hearing some really weird noises outside. Do you hear that? Okay, so it was like this real small club. I mean, it wasn't like a tiny club. It was a nice size uh, basement hall or something like that. It was some kind of venue. It's hard for me to actually describe what it was, but there was a lot of kids in there, man. A lot of kids, older than me. I was young. I was maybe 11 years old. No, 94. I was 10. So, but I remember crowd surfing for the first time in there, and I remember hearing the whole Smash album, pretty sure for the first time, because I knew, Come Out and Play, and I think Self Esteem might have just dropped. Like it was right at the cuff of all that. Um, but yeah, that was a really good show. Like I've seen Offspring. I think after that one time years later, they dropped a bunch of albums after that, but Smash was the album. I mean, anybody that remembers grunge music remembers that album. I'm sure. The forefront of all that. Um, I saw Candlebox at the factory. I remember wasn't my favorite show. I love Candlebox, but it wasn't my favorite show. Um, Trying to think about what other grunge shows I saw. Um, well, I remember that band opened for Offspring. No Use for a Name. I remember that clear as day. Some of these bands, these grunge bands, it's like I've never had an album by them. Or actually, I did. I had one of those, like, I remember when we used to have those CD magazines where you would get, like, 10 CD, like, you order one CD, but you get, like, 10 CDs for free. And I remember that the No Use for a Name, John, had, like, a demo, like a two-song demo or whatever. So I do remember that.